music.
So we need to give a brief summary of the campaign so far, and I mean really brief because we've done a lot to Andrew and Cody, just for what they need to know tonight. And honestly, I would kind of leave the Ezra part out. It's not super relevant.
We just saw it.
Yeah. That is the quickest summary. Gary and James were not here when we saw the world.
I've brought them somewhat up to speed.
Have you? Both of them? Okay. What about Andrew?
They got stuff.
I haven't talked to them yet.
How about I do it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Adventures on the continent of Chult. It's an untamed, unknown jungle, as evidenced by the map. The main city on Chult is Port Nyanzaru, and the adventurers have been sent out from Nyanzaru with the directive or job of mapping out what?
Mesro.
So we got to the city of Mesro and ended up going on a quest with a sergeant she's with the party, but we're not going to play her as a playable NPC. So she's a paladin for now. She is suffering from a debilitating disease that everyone in her company seems to get. Don't know much about it or where it comes from. They left the city of Mesro with the intention to see the Oracle. Why were we going to see the Oracle?
We wanted to essentially find out how to stop this disease or plague.
We needed a brain, heart, or
I wanted some
Good. I
slippers.
like that.
sorry, I popped it.
No, I like that.
And to find a cure for this disease that was happening. And then we also met up with another character. We don't know exactly what type of fighter he is. We just know he is very powerful, cannot die really, and he controls ice.
Yeah, he's frozen. the entire
And he
part
is
of
in
the
search for his wife, and his name is Artis Sigurd, and his character that's with him is Dragonbait.
who speaks through smells.
Yes.
We did talk to the Oracle, and we essentially figured out the cure-all to the disease is to kill the big bad guy. She gave us, in a very Oracle tone of fashion, the words that you don't understand, but you get the final gist of, that we need to either go to the Peaks of Flame or the Valley.
No, it's in between the peaks of
In between the Peaks of Flame and the Valley of Lost Art, which are these places right here, somewhere in this general direction. We're like all the way up there somewhere, I think.
Okay.
We got a nice.
Didn't you say it was about to be like a 40-something day journey or something?
Well, normal travel on that map is 1 hex per day. If you have mounts, you can go 2 hexes per day. I intentionally did not introduce this on your first travel because it was kind of overwhelming. There is a way you can actually push yourselves to go more than 1 hex per day on foot, but it requires some checks and has some pretty hefty penalties if you want to do that.
I had an idea. Would there be a way, and this is more time and traveling, but we could go back to Port Nyanzaru and turn in that map of Mesro? I don't know if we actually made it or not.
Yeah, we did.
But we get paid for that, and we cure mounts.
Well, I thought they wanted a full map of Mesra, not just.
See, I don't remember whether or not someone said
They
that we
want
made a
they
full map.
want the full thing map.
That
Not
would-
just that. Our whole thing was to do the full map.
Yeah, well, we had asked Jonathan about that, and I thought he had said that we considered it drafting the whole map of Mesra when we left.
Okay, I mean, if it's something weird to get, then
Can you guys go back to the port? That's not my call. That's up to you.
No, like did we map Mesra?
I hand waved that you were able to map the whole city. You mapped what you saw.
Yes.
I'll get that. So you have a map of Mesro, ready to be seen if that's what the little gnome wants back in Nyanzaru.
I say we just go ahead and go where we're going to stop the
We
disease.
also need to get rations
You see where Port Nyanzaru is on the map?
up there at the top.
You guys remember where Omu is?
Just
Omu is over here, isn't it?
right around here.
Below the Peaks of Flame.
Oh, okay.
So Omu is somewhere in the southern part of the river.
Right here.
Further south. Further south. Yeah.
Wait, we're down here.
No, that's where Omu is.
Okay.
Where you're trying to go to. Okay. You guys are over on the western end of the continent.
That's what I
Here,
think.
like, So we're gonna go back up here.
Orca disappeared.
Either
Orca disappeared. After they walked out of her room, she was gone.
you're flying now.
See, I'm curious as to whether or not there's a village or if Port Nyanzaru even has dinosaur mounts, because that's what the ecosystem here consists of, is dinosaurs. So if we could procure something that could allow us to travel through the jungle faster, that's 2 hexes a day. That's going to make the journey half.
Well, are the hexes jungle or is it just like a desert?
On the map, the tan color hexes are unknown.
Okay.
Essentially, it's jungle.
Okay.
Parts of it are, well, one big part of it is frozen
From Arctis.
from our December.
No, that's not even a hex.
Oh, it's
Small.
It's 150 foot square.
It was an obstacle.
A hex is 10 miles.
A barbarian is the one we played with Princess Expo.
Cool.
The cursed one.
Nice.
Can I use him, or do you want me to change
You
his?
want. Yeah,
Okay,
you want.
he's 10 foot tall.
Yeah, I can say that in a couple areas in Chelsea so far, size has been a very big disadvantage. Very big disadvantage. So you can play him, yes, but
Well, all I do is we never leveled up with him, so I can just put him back down to his normal size.
that's fine. I'm totally cool with that.
Essentially, whatever the group wants to do.
To answer a couple questions I've heard thrown out, you have not found anywhere that sells any kind of mount so far. Doesn't mean they're not out there. You have not found any place that sells land or air flying mount at all. You also have not, like, you don't know exactly where Omu is. Omu is south of the Peaks of Flame, is what the oracle tells you.
We're still in town.
Huh?
We're still in the town with Oracle, right?
Well, she wasn't in a town. She was in
a temple.
Temple.
Omu lies between the Peaks of Flame and the Valley of Lost Fauna, and it's somehow sunken below
Right
the
here.
level of the surrounding jungle.
It's right here, and we're like right here, aren't we? We're about right here.
I'd have to pull the map out and see. That's close. I'm trying to get it. Let me get the map.
We could, because we don't have too many rations left. I don't know.
No, we've used all of our rations.
Yes. So our main goal right now is should be either to acquire more rations or find a town.
Let me go grab my stereo cable from my speaker out of my car.
We can go to Camp Engines. That's pretty close.
What about this? Or is that just the temple?
But the camp there, that's where we fought Broken Barrel.
Yes, that is a Flaming Fist outpost.
What's this Mambala? Did we go there?
I don't think we passed by it. We didn't look at it.
That might have been one of the ruins we passed.
I don't know. It's a big thing. It's a meat. I'm guessing since the circles are.
Oh no. Okay, so we don't have to worry about rations because I'm a cleric. I can create food and water.
Okay.
So,
Mimbala is a ruin.
And I have purified food and drink.
yeah, so we're good. We're good on that.
Oh, okay.
I can create water and then.
Well, hunting itself is going to be very difficult because when we've been going along, we haven't seen many small prey.
Well, we can
Well,
use.
shit, we killed dinosaurs, eat dinosaur like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
We didn't have to take down a larger prey and eat it.
The nearest settlement, it seems, according to the key, is way out of our way.
Unless we can, depending on where we are exactly, we may be able to hit that river and find, and there's a little mining symbol right here. There might be like mining camps.
That's what I'm thinking. There will be food there. So if we could get onto the river tap, we could cut over and hit up this area here and scavenge the mining.
Okay, so here's the thing: we don't need food or water. Every day I can cast a create food and water spell, and we can all eat.
That's a good thing because you guys only had 25 days worth of rations
Yeah.
and you were at the end of that.
We have
And because I also picked up purified
So
salmon water.
you create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground or containers within range.
Hell
That
yeah.
sustain up to 15 humanoids or live seeds for 24 hours. So if I cast it once a day or once every 2 days,
we'll be good with food.
we'll be good with it.
I don't think we drink anything.
So that's
Do you
one of the things where I was
guys-
just like,
Do we want to go straight to the spot?
yeah, we just go straight to the spot. We'll save the map later. That way, So the more detailed the map, the more money.
See, I want to go
yeah.
back to Mesro and properly map it.
Yeah. So the longer we wait, if we do this, we clear the disease, all those soldiers are happy with us, and then we get fair run of the
dinosaurs
whole
will be gone.
and then all that.
Archie Simper interjects and says, "The party can use his wishes. I'm going to own
He's going to go straight to Omu.
Okay.
So that's even more reason that we want to keep him as a tag along.
His quest is to find his way. Your map questions are known.
Okay. Well, I understand that. I never wanted to go back to that thing anyway because that's we're going backwards.
Just letting you know that
He has got a mission.
Going back up there probably take us longer than getting to the
it
point.
would. And now I didn't know we had someone that can make food. I never had.
Oh, no, it's fine. And that's why I said I can create food.
Not only that, but we can hunt the dinosaurs as we go along.
Yeah, and if any dinosaurs we kill, we can eat their meat. So it's not we're not going to starve.
We may butcher the hell out of it, but
So if anything, all we have to do is make noise and get attacked, and we might die from trying to get food, but we're not going to die.
A herd of T-Rexes comes out of the jungle.
Somebody could start another fire and attract more.
Let's do that, yeah. Shoot a fire mold off. No, don't do that.
Everyone got their table tents.
I keep leaving mine at home. My character's name is Hush, by the way, guys.
Then if you don't have your table tents,
I want to talk when I make mine.
if you don't have your table tents, just 1 second, I'm going to need your passive perception.
Everything's in my bag.
What's your orc's name? Your half-orc's name?
Malik.
Is it a man?
Yep.
Okay. Malik and Bertrand. It's good to have you guys along.
what is your perception? What's your wisdom? Your wisdom plus your modifier.
What's your wisdom?
Plus one.
Yeah, so it's passive perception.
Well, it would be even though it's 13 now because after we leveled up, I increased it. So it'd be what are you?
Who's got their passive perception?
Mine's 15.
What's that?
Passive perception. It's your wisdom, which is just base 10. Add your wisdom modifier, and if you have the proficiency in perception, you add your proficiency bonus.
Roll D20.
No, just your base thing. What's your wisdom?
10 plus your wisdom modifier, unless you get proficiency.
I got plus 3 wisdom.
You have 19. 19.
What's the other part?
It's your wisdom mod plus base 10. So you'd be 10. If you had a 17 in wisdom, it'd be 13. And if you had proficiency,
Perception.
then you'd add the proficiency bonus as well.
Okay, it's 10 plus your wisdom.
Modifier.
Okay.
Plus your
What's your wisdom?
proficiency
Okay.
bonus.
So it'll be 16.
Minus 14.
Look at this. Same here. As you get further south, the land seems to turn into desert, or at least ash and smoke covered desert. I don't know if that would still be jungle or not. Yeah. So it might be going to be a different climate, actually. It's going to be interesting.
We get these for free.
That's one thing we So we're all in agreement to just go for it?
Sure. Since I was at disadvantage, I'm shrinking my character back down to 6. I'm really trying, by the way.
Having a 10-foot half orc sounds pretty badass, though.
You know what?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Yeah, I didn't have my proficiency.
Yeah.
And if I think my proficiency was
Range outside too.
It's 3 right now.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's true. So yeah. So 22. So 10 plus the proficiency and the wisdom bonus plus my perception. 22.
I think I created.
I have a 22 for passive perception.
22.
22.
Wow. That is good.
Well, I have
Your
a
guy's
17
so
wisdom and
strong.
I got 6 on the perception and I got the 3 on the proficiency and the 10. So.
Yeah.
So these are the runes around Oracle's temple, and this is where the game is starting. Need everyone to put their miniatures at the base of the main temple. Those are your last. Yeah, right there. This is where you put yours. So while you are all discussing what you're going to be doing, everyone except for Cody and Blake, you hear movement to the southeast, somewhere out in this direction. Southeast of the map, sorry. Well, I would say the map because the party can be pointing in different directions. So this area of the map, you're hearing movement. There's something or someone walking through the jungle in that area. That's loud enough to be noticeable to the point that it's not just normal wildlife.
That's your mind point.
James, because your wisdom is above 20, or your perception is above 20, you wanted to see something. You want me to tell you what you see, or... Yeah, let me come across there.
It's been a while since we've done that.
I'm kind of eager to get in a fight because we didn't fight last time.
Y'all didn't fight.
Okay, look, it's not my fault you can't charm snakes, okay? We had to lay down and let snakes roll in our mouths as part of one of the challenges to get up to the Oracle. He failed a lot.
I failed everything a lot that game.
He failed a lot. And here's the best part. It wasn't even actual snakes. It was psychedelic. So he just had a really bad trip.
Yeah, snakes suck.
What the heck is snakes?
Snakes
All the
all
bad experiences I had last time.
What's the meaning of
Oh, that's right.
snakes?
Everybody hang out. I'm just going to move in that direction. I want to cast Speak with Animals to see if I can talk to it.
We'll try this here, if not one in the back. Your spell is successful.
Okay. That just,
Yeah, mandate charge, write it down, pass it.
that's it. I just want to get closer to the south. I don't
You want to do it in the back? Or
Yes. That's going to be a lot
Well, you
easier.
guys know what it is.
I hope it's fun.
I don't even know anything's moving because no one's said nothing yet. I'm just
Oh,
all over the world.
and when he's walking off, just so it's been said to everybody that doesn't know, I'm just going to kind of like mention there's something in the jungle and he over, and we're going to notice him walking off, and I'm not going to follow. It's up to you guys if you want to like sneak after him or something.
Well, he's
Alec charges ahead.
well, no, he's sneaking away, so none of us is noticing. So.
No, he was being
I like
quiet.
think, not think first.
We didn't try to sneak it from us.
Yeah, you played with that before, haven't you?
Yeah, I had to try to move an unmovable book. It's been a whole session of that.
I wasn't the only one.
Yes, you were.
I'll try to
No, but somebody else is helping me try to move it. That's the only reason I went over there and tried to assist.
Whatever it is, it's probably not too dangerous if he's going up to it by himself.
Obviously, you know.
It's a nip.
Yeah, his character's going off to do the dirty. We're just left to sit here.
All right, so James, describe to me what you just did.
I
I don't tell you what happened.
All right, I tried to talk to animals. This is like a big wolf kind of thing. He wasn't having any of it, so he's probably attacking me now.
It's a wolf.
Yeah, it's a big white wolf.
Yes. More than one.
I want to.
You already got daughter wolf.
I do.
You don't even know what it is. I'm just trying to say this. When James says that, you hear, as he's speaking, saying this, you hear the wolf, before you see it, uttering a growl.
So we know it's there.
You don't know where, you haven't seen it yet.
Are you calling out for help?
I'm going to be, yes, probably, more than likely.
I still don't know anything that's going on, so.
Will we hear the growl? And it comes. Okay, well then, I mean, I'm going to say we should go help in whatever situation because he's gone off. Can we still see him?
Yeah, I didn't go very far.
You can see James, you can't see the wolf.
Okay. I want to go with him. That's possible. I want to follow after him.
So you're going to walk over next to where James is?
Will I cure my eyes?
Alright, so the wolf is going to pounce and have a surprise attack. We're going to combat. We're going to do a surprise attack. A true day. So what's going to happen the first round of combat, the wolf will act. You cannot take any actions and you can't do reactions. That's how surprise round works in this edition. And then we'll go straight into combat. So the wolf has got. I'm just going to act as turn out because when you roll initiative, the wolf. I get that. It's initiative for it. So the wolf has a 50-foot move, so it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to move up. And it's going to attack. Let's get you guys started. Square. It's going to attack James.
That even looks like you kind of.
What's that?
Your little miniature kind of looks like you.
All right.
Yeah, he's got the goatee.
I didn't think I recognized him. I knew he had like a beard thing. It's like he's got the right weapon and that's.
So all of you are going to act in initiative order from the squares where you are, because that's where the combat's going to start with James and Alice's characters right up front. I just want to check anything on the stats here because I'm trying to use a card.
So we don't have to roll initiative because of the way we're set up.
No, you'll roll initiative. I'm just saying you're going to have to move to get to the wolf. You're going to have to move that far back. So,
I get you.
So the wolf is going to bite James. It's 13 to hit.
AC
18? So the wolf snaps at you and doesn't bite. That's all the wolf's going to do. So now we're going to initiative order. Does anyone want to track combat initiative mode?
I don't have any paper, but I can do it.
It doesn't matter. Just see if you want to do it.
All right, I'll do it. You getting bored? You getting bored? Okay.
I have one. I have this one to draw right.
Can I borrow one of your markers?
Would investigating make like a turn? Would that take a turn?
It's an action.
We're under attack, so that would probably take the time to see what's going on.
I did the classic. I want to see if I can get something for the party. Yes.
Lo and behold,
That's kind of what it was.
you get a white wolf.
Want to try making a pet?
He's a decent thing. Well, no, I thought that it would be one of those things where I could make friends with him first, and then freaking, then introduce him to the party kind of, and he would be like the companion. Guess not. And I don't mean that. Just
Have you got the box?
yeah, I do.
Just need a marker. Kilroy was here.
Instead of this staff, my man, I've got a glaive, just for pure roleplay aspects.
Gary, what's your nickname? TIX.
TRIX.
And they're for kids.
What?
So I told this girl one time, she was saying, when are you getting kiss me? And I was just like, I don't know if I want to get that started. She's like, why not? Because I'm kind of like glazed potato chips.
Andrew, what's your character's name? Just put your brother Stewie.
Burt Man.
Where's your brother Stewie? James, what's your character?
Half of them.
No.
Sorry. Yeah, I am sorry. I called.
Oh, it's fine.
I've literally, I'm normally a smartass, but lately I've just like, I have gone, since my whole like thing, I've gone like extreme smartass again, but in a fun way, not like the make people cry way like I used to. I've made Marines cry just by commenting, no physical violence, no threats. Yeah, it's just like, I had one. I was like, ha, and I wasn't even paying attention. I looked back to him and he's bald. He's literally
All right, which one was the name?
Did you get me?
Yeah, I got everyone's name.
3.
Is that plus your bonus?
I'm right there, and I'm good.
16.
8.
19. I couldn't think of any of these smart decisions. Let's go with the regular stuff. I could.
Could get 31.
Yeah. 5. The next modifier is 3.
I did
Helios. My regular D13. I can get next to a bunch of more dice.
James, you're up first.
Okay.
I got some D100s.
Hit it in the head with the mace. Missed.
Next would be
He
Bert.
missed armor class. He just knew he missed. What'd you roll?
Bert, you're up.
5 plus. I rolled a 10. Oh, no, 11. I rolled a 11.
Have you all moved up?
I feel like I've moved up.
If I move up, that's away from the battle.
Yeah.
If you were an archer, I could see.
I got a bow and arrow.
Or, you know, and I would like to say I'm not George Jefferson, so.
Yeah, I made a point
If
to stay
anybody even gets that
behind you.
reference.
I seen you had that shield there, and I was like, I hope he has one of those in real life in the game. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna stand behind him.
Say, wow.
Just gotta poke it.
Did you finish? Next would be Tricks. No. Sorry, Wolf's next.
Wolf's gonna try to attack James.
Of course he is.
But this time he's not going to bite you. He's going to breathe. The thing about this wolf, when you're close to him, he radiates cold. Okay.
I already knew it
Very
was.
cool. So he's going to breathe a 15-foot cone of cold breath, and it's going to be on both Alex and James. Dexterity save, DC 12.
Ooh, that's good stuff. I failed.
Yeah, no.
Okay, 18 points of damage to both of you.
Oh, gee.
18.
So I'm hurt.
Alright, and that's all.
Tricks.
1 second.
Now we're covering frost. I feel like the only appropriate way to fight a wolf is as a wolf.
We zip roll through all
Is that open area there, or is it?
These rooms, we are assuming are there either way, so me and him are semi-blocking the wolf from you guys.
I'm gonna magic missile work.
The two in the back over here, just so you know, you guys will not have, actually, these two miniatures will not have line of sight on the wolf because of the ruins. Gary probably would, and that's you, Andrew, right there. Sorry. Cody and Blake. You guys do not have line of sight on the wolf if you're doing any range attacks. You'll have to move to the if you're him from
I got to read anyways.
Gary? Magic missile. Gary, you might want to go ahead. I would move your miniature. Just take your move action. Yeah, you need to move to at least right here to be able to see him. I'm thinking.
Okay.
What level are you going to cast it at?
Fourth level, that'll give me, 6 of them. Guess.
6 of them? Okay.
Magically barraging him.
1d4 plus 1.
You want to roll 1 dice for all 6, or just roll 6 of them? You can do either. You can roll the dice once and then count for all of them, or you can roll 6 different times.
Barrel up to 6 times, probably. Or 3 times with 2 dice.
Yeah. There you go.
I'll move towards the wall. I don't think I can reach you, can I? Yeah.
Reach them if you run, but you won't be able to attack.
Each one's 5. You get about right there.
Alright.
My turn. Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I can't.
I move as well.
You moving the same amount?
Yeah.
And let's just start.
I want a bonus action to turn into a dire wolf, and I want to immediately attack the other wolf. This wolf.
Oh, that wolf.
Yeah. So
Wolf on wolf action.
wolf on wolf action. Yeah, so something. I think I also.
I did it that way.
Don't worry. Since he's next to me, I have pack tactics.
It's only if another wolf.
It only has another wolf.
It's gotta be 2 wolves.
Is it a female?
Wait, does it say wolf's allies?
Yeah, wolf's allies.
Okay, yeah, you did it.
Awesome, good, because I rolled a 5. Really? Nothing happens. I'm really used to the bathroom because I'm frustrated.
What's going on this round?
At the end of turn 2, a second wolf bounds out of the woods next to the first one. I'll roll initiative for him with the other one too. Actually, we're going to keep same initiative when we roll this round. You call it. Which one do you want to do?
Each round, we might keep this one to be best.
Okay, so we'll just put him on for that.
Alright, you sure?
Yeah. You're calling.
I mean, you
Run
can.
in combat.
It's first time I've done this.
That's what giving you that power. Like, put that power in your hand and see that happen.
16. I don't have 14 yet.
Switch your what to 16?
16. Do I hit 4?
Oh, 16. Okay.
I forgot I don't have 4.
Okay.
Alright. Helios is first.
Oh,
That's why I was asking which other wolf, because I was like, is he, there's going to be two.
position myself.
One thing about direwolves is that pack advantage.
It didn't help.
Well, it will for him.
It will for them. I'm sure it will. It didn't help me. Yeah, I got 3 on my second roll.
I remember that from the Cavern game I got. I read a lot about that. 'Cause I really wanted to say wolf just so I could get that picture.
Start talking to the second one and we leave.
Yeah, that thing of it.
The second one's identical. Yes. It's a pack of cold people. Cold wolves. Bet we can thank Artist Ember for this.
What's our companion?
Artist Center? He's not, he'll join you next round. So all makes sense.
I go first. Right?
Yes.
I'm going to guess Sacred Flame on the first one. Is that a dexterity? Dexterity 6.
Roll 15. What's the DC?
14. So 12 points, so 6 points damage. Or since it's fire, does it take that?
Unfortunately, I wish they still had that. It made more sense. They have resistances, but our immunity, sorry, our immunity is cold, obviously.
So fire should be like.
You would think that.
It's fine. I did a little bit.
Who's next?
Art.
Let's do it on the same one.
The first one that attacked. First time, which I guess it is. So 14 points on that. Yeah.
The wolf's turn.
Alright, so the first one is going to, this one's going to attack Alan.
Just trying to draw attention from it.
His advantage is critical. 19 plus 27.
Huh? I have a 16, or as the wolf, I have a 14. So it is.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
And you make a strength saving throw.
I rolled a
DC 14.
I failed it.
So you're going to be knocked prone. Unfortunately, because you're a creature, that's why this affects. Humanoids, they have the bite. You may have to give us.
Yeah, I can knock them prone. They have to make a 13 strength
Yeah,
check.
and it's only for a creature. So humanoids don't get. So you know, it helps. So you're not prone with much damage. The other one is going to step up and attack this James. They both have advantage.
Oh, wait.
So 19, 27, or 25, sorry. 11 points of damage, you have a DC 14. No, you don't have the same. So 11 points of damage. Okay. And I need to roll for the recharge on the full breath. Does not recharge.
Trix's turn.
On the wolf, I have 26, and then 22 plus that.
feet of combat.
Just saying, I lose all that hit points.
Yeah. I knew there was a spell I could cast.
This is with a half hit point of combat. That was not common.
Sorry.
And they're close together too. Storm clerics like fighting heroes.
I'm going to cast behind them
Jason enemies get stronger.
so I don't get them in the blast of it. Firebolt
Okay.
behind them.
Oh, I thought you were throwing out the fireball. Now I was like, I'm really close there.
Now I'm going to get behind them so it gets most of them, but not all the way. And if anybody else is coming down almost upon us,
Where are you moving up to? Or are you staying at the same place?
stay in the same place. It's ranged.
Fireball?
Yeah, firebolt.
Or both?
Cantrip. Well, it goes against one.
One's taking damage and one has not.
The one that's taking damage, does it look messed up? Or
That's only hits.
He's taking 46 points of damage.
This just hits one, right? That only hits one, right?
Firebolt?
Yeah.
It only hits one, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a sphere of fire, small sphere.
10.
I'm loving the rolls tonight.
Is that all you're doing, Gary?
Yeah.
Alright, so after Gary's attack with the fireball, all of you hear and feel footsteps from the jungle coming towards you.
Humanoid footsteps.
Large and loud.
They feel familiar. We fought something that made lots of noise in the jungle before.
It's not a stampede, I'll tell you that.
Could be a giant T-Rex again.
So it's like dum, 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 dum. Like it's something walking towards
Towards
two
us?
legs.
Oh, oops, no, but ain't the lady we fought back in there. What's your broken arrow?
Broken barrel. Alright, Malik, you're up.
Alright. I guess I'm close enough to move up there and attack one of the wolves.
Alright, you gotta get through the ruins though. You can't, that's a wall, you can't go over that.
You can go around this way, or you can come around this way. It depends on which one you want to fight.
Which one's going to attack the most?
This one's been tagged mostly. This one
Then I'll
hasn't.
move to the one that's going to attack the most.
So he was like right here?
Yeah, he was right here.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is where
Yeah.
And I can will on it. Alright. I'm going to attack it with my axe. I guess I just add my plus 8, yeah, that's right. 15. Okay. And where's my die? It's a 1 die 10. One attack on one of these both hands. 14.
My turn. I'm going to move towards the other dire wolf. It hasn't taken any damage.
You can get 5 feet away from it.
I can attack that help.
Got that reach.
Yep.
I might retreat this way since we got everybody helping. How much movement does it take to get up off the
9 slashing damage. And then I'm also going to use a bonus action to use extra attack. This completely. 3 plus 5, so 8.
I want to be up there.
Definitely move.
And push.
How much movement is it to get off of prone?
It's a movement action to stand up.
Like, just stand up?
What's your movement?
I'm going to dash so that I can retreat a little bit, since all the melee fighters are up there.
Well, think about it. You can't crawl.
I'm going to have a bonus action, get out of my wolf form, and I'm going to crawl. How many can I crawl?
You stood up. You can't crawl.
I mean, staying down.
So you're going to stay lie down.
I'm going to get out of wolf form,
All right, so bonus action. Okay.
and then I'm going to use my action to crawl back between these guys and get back.
Okay. You'll get an opportunity to attack the enemy. The only way you could leave combat now and not get opportunity to attack is use your action to disengage.
Okay.
Which you have to be single to.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna. I want to. I want to get out of this before whatever the other thing is shows up. So I'm gonna allow the opportunity for that. How many blocks can I get through?
To crawl?
Yeah.
It's half a minute, but I'll look up here in a second. Let me see if you can put that opportunity. He's got advantage. So
He's gonna hit. Is it 19?
25.
25 damage.
25 to hit.
Oh yeah, he hits. I have 16.
11 points.
Okay.
I think crawling's half. Let me double check that real quick.
I'm hurting. Yeah.
How much did you hit for?
Let's just say on a scale of 1 to 50, I've been hit for a lot. So I'm going to be out of there, and I'm limping back towards where you are. I'm going to start doing supportive playstyle.
Got fairy fire, right?
I'll cast that as soon as I can. I might wait till whatever that other thing is. That's what's got me all worried right now.
That's why I couldn't remember what crawling does, because the paragraph says climbing, swimming, or crawling, and it covers climbing and swimming, not crawling.
It's up to you. I'm cool with it being half speed if you want to make it like that, because I'm also really hurt.
Well, I'm going to play it like climbing and swimming just to make it consistent. And what that means is, so each foot of movement costs an extra foot. So,
Essentially half.
yeah, essentially half. That's why they don't put crawling here. That's why I was, because I couldn't remember. I was like, crap, I get earlier for crawling.
Maybe it's in the errata.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up now and see.
11. Give me a good heel tap. Reach back there and slap me as I walk by and crawl by.
Alright, back to Helios.
I'm like right on the front line. If I turn around,
But it is the third battle. So are you
Yes,
Arctic
yes, I am. Yeah. So, Arcticimber comes down from the Wargul's temple, and I don't have a miniature for Dragonmate. They actually have a Dragonmate miniature in the Salt set, but he hasn't got any more. I'm probably gonna buy this individual one for him. So,
little bitty creature.
Yeah, we used like a Mirrorwork last time.
I'll use this Pathfinder miniature. So, Arcticimber and Dragonbait have now, last turn, said they can move down. We'll bring you into the initiative order here in a second. When they come down, you hear Arcticimber cry out to the wolves. Does anyone here speak giant?
I do.
You do. You hear Arcticimber cry out something you can understand. The rest of the party won't understand it. I won't tell you what it is here in a second. We'll go in the back room and get it really quick. So when Arcticimber yells that out in giant, out of the jungle, a frost giant walks. And the frost giant yells back to Arcticimber in the same language, which I'll tell you what they say here in a second as well. The frost giant's moving. He will be a separate mission, but I will let you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire as soon as possible.
Really?
Oh jeez.
I want to look what I rolled.
He's a 19.
18. Alright, I'll tell you what he says.
You who are about to die, prepare for it. Uh-oh. You had to get a book.
How bad are we screwed, guys?
I got this. I don't know about
Well, I was, depending on what he says, I was going to attack the wolf with a guiding bolt, which doesn't do as much damage. But now the giants
Hey, I got the wolf.
got the wolf.
I got the wolf. You can get the start on the giant.
Alright, because I can fight the giant and everybody gets a bonus on hitting me first.
Story line.
Oh, Archie.
I wish I was
Simber,
going
what
to
have you
put
got to
Tom
say?
out.
That's what I'm saying, guys. While I'm crawling away, I'm just like a cuss and go, Artist Simber, what have you gotten us into?
What did you challenge the giant?
I don't know if I should tell you right now, because it wouldn't make much sense to just kind of scream this out. But I'll just like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it right now, just because it wouldn't make sense to like call it out. But I blame him for my predicament. I blame Artist Simber.
The other one I screamed to him, is he friend or foe?
It's not friend. But you should get the incentive that he is after Artist Simber.
Well, Artis is controller of ice right now, so.
This guy or friend or foe?
Artis is our friend. He's in our party with
Well,
us. No, he joined our
we
party.
have
officially.
similar. He said he'd leave if we went somewhere else.
Yeah, we have similar goals.
We're not friends. We're just.
Except for Dragon Bait's friend of us.
We're loosely.
His name's actually Dragon Bait.
And he communicates with Smell.
I'm sure right now we're smelling this bad.
Lots of ham.
Lots of ham.
That was up Frayed, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yes, it was, because that's why the gorillas found us.
Yeah.
Ham.
So you're smelling ham right now, really powerfully.
Lilacs.
Even if the breeze is going this way.
Lilacs is if
I
he
do
likes
like
you.
I don't think I have X.
And what was it? Fire
Burning wood.
was he's pumped up ready to
Pumped up,
battle.
ready for a fight.
So
I'm curious as
but
to what
he
he's
has
smelling.
a badass sword with him.
He has a Holy Avenger.
Yes. I've already tried it. Don't worry.
It only works for him?
Yes.
Somebody on the right.
Yeah, if we got our Paladin a Holy Avenger, I wouldn't.
Bring it on.
Oh, by the way, my character's obsessed with dragons. He wants to become one.
You're gonna love Dragon Bait. He likes, his name's Dragon Bait.
He looks like a little
Weird.
deformed.
He looks like a deformed humanoid dragon.
Oh, my character talks like the Hulk.
Yeah?
Malik happy.
Just curious.
Malik hungry. Malik get information from Captain. I played with this character before with another group.
Yeah.
Before we did the book, and we ended up capturing someone who was trying to steal from us. Like tied him up. I was like, Malik, break kneecap. And the party says no, and I'm like, okay, I have to roll for this because my character is
I'm aggressive, man. I can't help it. I just like hitting people's knees with golf clubs. You know what I mean?
So they caught me just like I couldn't hit him. I just ended up tapping it with my warhammer.
Oh, that's badass. Ooh, that'd be so much fun, dude, to have something like that. Yeah.
What is it? Oh yeah, that camp thing.
Yeah, it's the camp.
Hell yeah.
Like,
No. It's like ham truck payment.
Gosh darn it.
how much is it?
50? But it is paying. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna scream out in giant, just like Artist Simber, damn you. What have you got in this into?
I think about cross-class, multi-class in mine.
I'm multi-class as a barbarian.
Oh, are you?
I'm a druid barbarian. That way, when I turn into a bear, I can go into a rage.
Oh, that's cool. See, I thought about doing that too, but I'm kind of like, do I want to do... My original plan was to make it a cleric.
Yeah. Well, they kind of took that into making it an archetype for barbarian, where you control the power of 3 different types of environmentals. You got desert, coastal, and tundra. And as you level up, you get AoE effects. Like if you were in a tundra, you give off like this chill air, and it slows enemies and stuff. In the desert, you give off the heat. And then the storm is like you can make the environment around you really wet and soggy and dreary.
One.
Is this in 5th edition?
Yeah, it's an archetype for the barbarian.
Oh. Well, I'm would it matter if I'm totem barbarian?
Totem barbarians are you know what the Utgard tribes are?
Yeah.
They're like that.
Okay.
So you have an animal, and you essentially taking that animal into yourself spiritually. Like bear totem warriors that are berserkers are bigger, burlier, and they have a lot of body hair.
So I have to change my barbarian. I chose to be archetype.
Well, you get your archetype at level 3.
Okay.
So you probably already have one picked right now.
Okay.
By the way, I screamed out in giant, Artist Simber, damn you, what have you got in this NC?
We'll do that on your turn.
Huh?
We'll do that on your turn.
Helios was
class
first.
leader, cleric,
Druid
ranger.
Well, you said he was 18.
Warlock.
He's 19.
Barbarian Warlock.
I shoot guiding bolt at the.
Yeah, see, I was thinking like that would sound really fun.
Sure, 24 hit.
Points of damage?
Good way to start.
That was for the giant.
And anyone who hits him, it says they get advantage on it for the next turn. And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of the next turn has the advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until.
So the ranged attackers would be the best bet to hit on him. That makes sense. Frost Giant.
Oh boy. Alright, so the Frost Giant is going to bellow out something not in giant, but speaking to the wolves. He's going to speak. Unless someone here speaks Winter Wolf, they won't understand it.
My spell is still in effect for speaking.
Oh, okay.
I can
Well,
speak with animals.
you understand the language, or you can just speak to that to an animal. Tell me how that works.
Speak with animals, you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with the beast for the duration of the spell.
You essentially
As well
with
as
the
for
bees.
What's that?
With the bees.
With the beast.
All right, so you wouldn't be able to speak with the giant. You can
Well,
speak
if
with
he's talking in a language that they can understand, I can speak that language, so therefore it's something.
Okay. It does say the bees.
That was it.
It's supposed to be centered around the creature that you're talking to.
Okay. With the beast for the duration, knowledge and awareness of the beast is limited by their intelligence to minimum. So he's speaking down to their intelligence level.
No, he's speaking their language.
Their language.
They have
so-
their own language.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying I can understand him, because he's speaking their language.
Okay. All I was going to tell him is to back off, so it's not a big deal. So I was telling him to back off. The
After
giant.
already hit him with that free move.
When he brushed that off, he was like, "Man, back off. Let me roast this guy right quick."
So the giant has a 40-foot movement, so he's going to be able to move up and he's going to attack Cody. Pretty sure he can do it over the wall. So he's getting multi-attack. So the first attack is a great axe. That's a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. And he's going to attack with the great axe again. And that is a 19 to hit.
That does.
So 25 points of slasher damage.
Okay.
That took a big chunk.
It's a giant.
Bird.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to cast Shatter just behind the jack.
Okay.
So anything in a 10-foot radius has to make a Constitution saving throw. I don't know. Need to roll.
What's the DC?
Third level spell.
What's the DC? 15?
Third level spell.
You rolled 23.
Wolf.
21.
So Shatter does nothing to them.
Wow. Not even half damage?
Yeah, okay. So 20 points, so 10 points of damage.
What's the radius? Does it get both wolves?
No. It's 10 foot radius.
So it just gets the
behind
one.
them, so it'd be just those.
Just the 2 wolves or the giant?
Just the giant.
Okay.
So
10 points of damage to each other, and then 10 points to that first wolf that has been damaged.
Tricks. Did you want to roll in artists in them? You didn't roll it next time. Next time. Gotcha.
They're kind of in a whoa mode.
Gotcha. Your turn, Gary. Oh, it is? Okay. No, sorry. Wolves. Keep skipping the wolves. We're okay.
That's what I thought. Stop me from casting. Heck?
The arcane energy just start building, and then it's.
I was going to cast behind because I got 20-foot radius.
Wait, you get an advantage on Shatter.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Right behind him.
Because of his. Don't everybody get an advantage?
Yeah, everybody's
Oh,
got
yeah.
advantage on his attack.
Well, that was an area attack. It wasn't on the
It's
giant.
not a roll to hit. It's just it's a saving.
Yeah, for rolling hits.
He did it so he could hit the other wolf. So if he'd cast it on the giant, it probably wouldn't have hit the wolf.
Alright, so it's the wolf's turn? Okay. So this one is going to use his action to disengage. And disengage, I think, is
Damn, I really wish I'd gone first.
back. And then he's going to take his second action. He disengaged his one. He's going to replace his movement. He's doing 2 movement actions. All he's going to do, and he's going to run off into the woods. He's got a 50-foot move, so he's going to run off of the mountain. He's gonna,
Reinforcements.
the second one is going to attack against James. And he no longer has advantage, so that's going to be 18. 11 points of damage and DC 14 strength saving throw.
No problem with saving throw.
You're okay? You passed it or no?
Pass.
Okay. So you're okay. Nothing happens. You don't roll it down.
And then 11 points.
What's that?
I was just
That's almost right.
11 points.
Now it's Tricks' turn.
Okay.
You'd still be able to hit the wolf if you wanted to do a fireball.
Yeah. I'm doing a fireball, but I'm putting it. I got a 20-foot radius on it, so I'm putting it about here.
Okay.
How much is each square? Basically, I want to get these 2, but miss the rest.
See, not gonna hit both. There's 2. There's wait, 20. You said
Fireball.
20-foot radius or
20-foot.
yeah, you'll be able to hit both.
Yep. And I'll put it behind them so I can. So it's a dexterity saving to take damage
All right. So the giant.
for both of them.
What's the DC going first? 17 for the roll. What's your DC?
Well, I rolled, don't I?
No, your spell DC. So the saving throw I have to make is based upon what your spell's DC is.
What that one is?
Someone help him?
He's using the app. I think he's using it. It'll be right there.
Oh, 13, okay.
13.
I have wrong page.
So they get half damage.
Giant's gonna fail his saving throw.
Still quite a lot.
How much hit?
Third level
It's
spell.
8d6.
Someone called in an artillery strike behind the giant.
27.
10 points in? Alright, so the
And
wolf's
half
gonna
on the
take 14 and the giant's 27.
How about this is an explosion and not just fire and it's just not set in the jungle?
I'm far away from the jungle. Well, considering the wolf might be going after reinforcement, might be a good
You
idea.
might want a fire back there.
Now, do they get any extra bonuses for fire damage?
Crawl, Dorada.
Attacking twice by battle axe. I'm attacking the giant.
You have more advantage, isn't that right, James?
What's that?
You still have advantage.
Yeah, till the end of the turn.
20 and 18.
To attack or against
The giant.
Yeah, both of them hit.
Alright.
Who needs healing right now besides me?
I need healing.
Anybody else need healing?
One extra attack.
You're out of luck right now.
Do I add the?
There's a mass healing word that I can like improve from healing.
I can healing word myself. I just had to get away. Yeah. You guys need to stay in the when you get behind. I can take care of myself. Once it won't be this next turn, but the turn after this, I'll cast Fairy Fire.
23.
Yep. Usually aren't more than DPS.
Yep.
Alright, Malik is done, so it is my turn. I'm going to swing my halberd at the direwolf.
Who's the last person on that?
Hush. Hit. Extra attack. Miss again.
Alright, his turn is
Hush.
Just stand up. And I'm gonna, since that was my action, what's your movement action? That's my movement action. Would you guys prefer Fairy Fire or take care of myself?
It's up to you.
how many hit points do you have?
I have 11.
But you're pretty far off from calling.
Yeah, that's why I moved away. I'll move further back when I can. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire, and I can hit both of them. It's a check on them, correct? Dexterity saving throw, and they have to beat 16. Yeah.
So, giant, roll 20. So, wolf, 10.
Alright, the wolf's glowing violet, so you have advantage when trying to hit him.
He's got the Willy Wonka model with this spell.
Huh?
You got the Willy Wonka model with this spell.
So this turn we'll bring in Artisimber the Dragon Bait. At the beginning of the turn, you hear a very large, very loud, kind of a wounded yelp sound as the wolf that previously ran off gets kicked back forward, still grievously injured, followed behind, by a second frost giant screaming at the wolf in their own tongue. So those two are going to rejoin the combat, and the wolf still has all the damage.
Artisimber have a remark when I said my thing.
Oh, you didn't say it one more time?
Oh,
What'd you say?
While I was getting up, I screamed at a giant towards Artisimber. What have you gotten us into? Damn you!
Artisimber screams out, "These are thieves coming to take what my family gave me.
Is that common? Right.
Artists and Dragons.
Oh. I'm gonna roll them together. Actually, no, I take that back. I probably shouldn't.
No, because they have different styles of attacks.
Alright, so that was Artisimber and his. So he's 10.
Luckily, healing words are bonus action. So.
Dragon Bait. 60.
Helios is up. Oh, wait, and the second cross guard.
Let's collect the wolves and keep them the same ratio. If you don't mind, I think that'd be easier because the wolves are on the same. We didn't re-roll them the second one. I think we'll do the same for the frost giants. As long as everyone okay with that, I prefer to do it that way. The wolves, when the second wolf appeared, they just went off the same initiative as the first wolf.
That works fine.
We'll do the same with the frost giant. That way, consistent.
So we got 2 frost at 18.
Helios goes first.
Yes, Helios goes first.
Ooh, 3 of you are about to get 2d6 temporary hit points. And have advantage on constitution checks.
My turn? Okay. I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself.
Like I said, we'll be supportive here for a little bit.
Would you believe Crawl has not been errata?
There's no numbers on it?
I can't believe it. So we're very shocked. We have actually, I'm thinking, there's no way people have played this game this long and no one has caught this. Because I'll show you talking about it.
I mean, it might just be half movement, because that would make sense.
Well, no, there's a problem in the player's handbook. I'll show it to you in a second.
We're about to come out 5.1 now. 2.9?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my phone.
Oh no, crawling, but then they would put another book in.
Now, they'll put it in their errata. They'll put it in the terrain.
He's been over here. I figured to find that one by now.
He's got Ice Spear, that's cool.
Yeah, okay. They still need to errata this, but the ruling is here for crawl. And it says every foot of movement while crawling costs 1 extra foot, so is what we thought. But this is where the errata is going to come into play. Actually, really should send this in, because the errata fixes problems in the book. I'll show it to you. 182. See how it says crawling, climbing, swimming, crawling?
Yeah.
If you read that paragraph, crawl's not mentioned. So that needs to be errata. It needs to. If they're going to put crawling in the heading,
That's probably
it
just
needs to be in the
typing.
Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff. That's what needs to be in the errata. 191 has the actual rule, so you can find out what's supposed to be 191. But it's section 182. All right, sorry, that nerd out. I know that weird. It's like. Who's turn?
I heal myself, so.
What? Oh, that's all you're gonna do?
Okay. Actually, I saw some of the bonus action last week. I know that one's neat. I'm gonna cast Divine Favor on myself. Just gives me extra like combat.
Frost Giants.
Oh man. You know, we need some combat music.
Dude, it'd be.
Okay, so this guy is going to continue to attack Cody. And he's going to multi-attack against Cody as well.
Oh, that's touch.
That is a 25 to hit.
It hits.
Alright, so that's 25 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're below 0 points. Alright, so once that goes down, his second attack. Who did the most damage to the dire?
I think he landed 2 sacred flames on him.
Right.
So the giant, he's one of the target who attacked the wolf.
Then it would be him.
So he's going to throw a rock at Andrew. That's a 24 to hit. 28 points of damage.
December, you need to get over here, my boy.
Alright, and then the second frost giant, who's also ticked off by his dog being attacked. The dog is almost dead. Just so you guys know. So he's also going to throw a rock against Andrew. Holy Jesus.
Yeah, I did.
Are you?
Well, I gritted.
I did, yeah. Okay, so Andrews is here. Holy crap, the 2 new players are 0 points. I did not mean for that to happen. Sorry. I just realized that. Okay, so, yeah, Andrews, how far below 0 are you? What's the damage? 28 is the normal damage for 1 hit. So 56.
In total.
Crit, double hit.
So 56 at once? Yeah. And
1 hit's 28.
you hadn't taken any damage yet, have you?
Yeah, he just took 28.
But it crit. So,
No, he took 28 from the other guy.
and then he got the crit. You might. You might die.
I'm not going to be below 50.
Yeah, negative 17.
Okay.
You're not dead. That's good.
Negative 5.
Ah, jeez. Are you gonna cast that?
You might do this. I healed myself and then cast it.
So he's got a second attack, remember? Because the first giant
Beat him while he's down.
swung it into a rock. Alright, so he's also going to throw another rock. There's 4 people there. I'm going to randomize who it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be a James.
It is.
It's random. It's totally random. I actually randomized that. That's probably not going to hit you. That is a 15 to hit.
You dodged the boulder coming at you.
Like, heals.
Wait. Did you cast the blind?
Other functions done.
They're not going to
Bert. It would be Bert's turn, so we could do the same. Bert, it's your turn.
My quad, not a roller. Actually, mine's
You gotta say anything.
I don't know how much you guys know about CRs. I know you're probably but do you feel this is a combat you can win?
No.
Yes.
Yeah?
What? This guy gets off his ass and gets down and helps us.
When the NPCs do their thing, man, maybe, man, but I don't know about that now.
I will tell you guys that going up against 2 Winter Wolves and 2 Frost Giants is way above your party level. And if it's not obvious by now, I'm telling you why. Like, I was hoping you would pick up on it, but you didn't. Something help you out. Yeah, this encounter is above your party level. It's intentional.
I'm really glad we didn't do this last week. Shit myself. I charged up in there. That was wrong.
Oh, it's one day.
Well, we do have one thing. We don't have to outrun the frost giants, we just have to outrun Artemis.
There we go.
So,
Anyway.
we can go in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
No, the Oracle's not there.
I know.
When
We can get
when
in
they
here.
walked in, she was not speaking to their turn.
I understand, but if we went inside, the Giants can't get in. The Winter Wolves can come
Right.
inside, but the Giants can't. That's what I'm asking.
They can try and bust that.
Yeah.
But we're inside.
Yeah, but that's also a lot of movement we have to make. That's almost 2 turns of movement where they get
Well, I was thinking about throwing up like a spike rope or something.
I can throw out spike rope and I can also throw out a wind wall. I can also
back
We
is
can get
powering to start to get hit by the frost giant. The one up front is going to attack.
Do you want to
Well, next one we need to drag.
Yeah, we need to.
whichever one of you succeeds on your death saving throw, I'm going to heal the other one.
16 to give it 10 points.
18.
What do I have to work on? Saving throw at that point. What do I have to make?
Low saving rules.
Okay.
There's no additional modifiers, just 100 and above, or 11 and above, 10 and above.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-foot move.
You need to use that whole
You smell a lot of hammer.
The hammer wood.
I want to throw a purple throwing axe. That had returned.
Yes. Boomerang axe.
He's going to go ahead and double move.
Well, I had the handle. I basically threw it, and a purple blade just spun and hit, and I returned to my handle.
We need the forest spirits to come out and beat the hell out of them.
Make a lightsaber straight like a battle axe. Back in 3rd edition.
You're kind of been the lead when it comes to making decisions, so I'm going to go ahead and move combat. You're my leader. I kind of like take command. You're a cleric, you're a hero, you have no godly worship going on. So I'm going to be like, buddy, you're charging me right now. Tell me what to do.
Well, actually, I was just about to like dimension door. Back over here.
What?
No, only work on one person.
I'm reading it right now.
I could just see the giant trying to squeeze through it. Just throw his leg in there.
So Artis Cinder, first off, is going to move.
Please don't let him do that snow globe thing again.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
We'll all die.
Which square are you in, Alex?
I'm that guy.
I know which square. He's like in the middle of 4
Oh,
squares.
I mean, I'd probably be more like right here.
So Artis Cinder is going to use his ring and create a 10-foot wall of ice right here. And that's going to be his action.
Trix's turn. Question. If I'm going to do that fireball thing again, can I cast on the other side of it? But I can't see through? Or can I see through that?
Solid ice.
What?
Solid ice.
Probably see the head of this guy though.
You can see him over. I mean, the giant's taller than them.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot wide but 10-foot tall ice. Actually, no, the giant might be less than 10 foot. How big is a frost? How tall is a frost giant?
I'm pretty sure they're like 14 to 16.
I think they're I'm thinking 12 in my head for some reason, but let me look it up.
Because they're one of the more powerful giants.
I know where there are.
I'd like to blindly cast. I could just a blind.
I saw a spell. I was just like, I'm gonna try that one.
A blind
It's
wizard.
4th level.
I'd like to cast fireball.
Vanish to the
What
flame.
does that sound?
Vanish to the realm of fire.
Frost giants are 21 foot tall.
So, oh jeez, that's way above what I.
Plus, I know where they were beforehand. They didn't move.
Now, do you need line of sight on your spell?
That's what I have to look up.
Fireball.
I think fireball you will. Are you guessing fireball? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, line of sight. I'm almost positive.
It is.
Double checking.
Yeah.
So you can still hit one of the frost giants, just not two.
I could see
finger
both of
pointing.
them, but I was aiming to try to get all of them in there before everybody moved around.
Yeah, it says like you finger point, it goes to that point. Where
Yeah, it's like a spontaneous eruption in the space that you can make it happen.
So answer me this. My PC would know. Since I knew where everybody was, if I cast, where I could try to get everybody in a 20-foot radius.
You would just barely be able to reach him. Like I don't know if you could count if you would want to count it or not, because he would just like his shoulder would be in it. More than likely. The fireball's radius.
Where are you targeting?
I was thinking about targeting here.
You need to hit an actual target. Pretty
Oh,
sure.
no,
Let's see. Pretty sure fireball says you have to pick a target, which means a thing.
Right street flashes from the pointing finger to a point you choose in range and blossoms with a large local word to explosive flame.
So now
Each
you want
creature in a 20-foot radius.
you're wanting to target here in the air.
I was trying to get all of them. Of course, that was I was thinking about before they moved forward, but just like I did last time.
Kind of sketchy on targeting in the middle of the air, like
Well, you're pointing at a thing
Well,
and you're saying, I want
the fireball spell is essentially summoning up an explosion in a void of space. Like it's not a fireball thrown. I thought it was weird for 5th edition to do it like that instead of just like throwing the fireball.
Yeah, but we got to be able to do down as well as out. Is what I'm getting at. So we have to.
Wouldn't it be a 20-foot radius each direction?
Well, how high up would you be casting?
Yeah, that's what I'm. We're bringing a third dimension there, so we got to make sure to cover all three, and that's where it's going to be.
Because if it's 10 foot, I don't know how tall winter wolves are, but you might miss the wolf.
Well, if I miss them, I miss them. I'm trying to get the 2 fire giants too.
See,
Ice giants.
ice giants. I don't know.
I'm trying to fire them up.
If you want to like hit both of them, though, you might want to just dismay stuff.
Okay, it's a sphere.
Okay.
This is what's going through my head. So I don't. Well, got this as a sphere. So if you're going to target a sphere up here, it is not going to go 20 foot on the board.
I thought it went 20 foot in all directions.
It's a sphere.
Yeah.
Well, the one giant's behind the wall anyway. Just focus
It's
on
going to go 20 foot directly below it.
And 20 foot.
Okay, look. See, if this is 20 foot on the board, that's if the sphere is on the board.
The diameter of the sphere is 20.
Yes. Yeah. If you lift the sphere up,
Not the radius.
it's going to have a curved
Oh, I
bottom.
thought it'd be more like a ball where it go
Well, it
everywhere.
is. It's just
Yeah.
the diameter is 20 feet, not just. the
Imagine
radius.
this is your fireball. Well, this is not a good example. I wish I had a better ball.
my big ones in the house.
You have a round ball,
Yep.
okay, and it's in the air, you're not going to get 20 foot on the ground. Because when you hit it on the ground, you're actually hitting a half sphere.
You get 10 foot.
Yeah.
Toward downwards and upwards.
If it's a 20 foot diameter sphere, it's going to be 20 foot if your targeted point is on the ground. When you raise that targeted point up, the sphere is round like this. And look, see the bottom?
You're not going to get the wolves.
So, like,
Right.
say this point was the central point of your fireball. You'd hit out here, here, but for this radius right here, you'd only get about here.
Yeah, that's. I don't mind you targeting the air, but it's going to reduce how much you can get on the ground. Yeah, and that's why that's why I'm kind of. I don't mind it, but it's tricky because now with a sphere, if it's a square, this wouldn't be an issue.
best
Or a
bet.
cube, this would be not an issue. But a sphere, it makes it tricky.
I just figured it works like a hand grenade. You throw it, it's here, it gets everything within its range.
But the
If you ever see a hand grenade go off in the air versus on the ground, it's a big difference.
yeah, so it goes.
Yeah, but
So say just like with the fireball, you're pointing and that little pointing goes out, and then from that point it explodes outwards in a circle.
And then in your case, it's also going to go down.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
like this, and like
But
this,
it
like
but it
all the way
won't
out.
go 20 foot down.
It goes
a
10
cube would.
yeah, right.
A
You go
cube
10
would.
foot.
But a sphere won't.
But I wasn't trying to target way up here. I was going to target.
You're
go
targeting
right
the ground? Well, you can't target the ground because you can't see it.
Just, your best
You're going
bet.
to target the top of the wall? Is that what you're trying
No.
to
I was trying to target the air where I knew where the
10 foot above the 10 foot past the wall, central to about halfway between the giants. Is what he's trying to do. Is what I think.
Yeah, so you're not going to get 10 foot away from the wall. No, not if you're going to target 10 foot in the air here and make the sphere centered right where my finger is.
no, not there. That's going to make it.
No, past the wall. He wants. 'cause
I was
he's
going to
gotta-
go right directly above it,
He's essentially wanting to set off the explosion above
right
the wall.
here. So we go 10 foot down, 10 foot up.
So look, if you want to go like that, you need to be 10 foot here.
Oh, okay. I can't.
Yeah.
So basically, it's 10 foot.
Yeah,
You're
see,
looking-
see,
looking up
if
at
you're
it.
wanting to be straight from the wall, you need to be 10 foot tall.
That's more.
You're
than-
targeting like this. You're going to be targeting up at an angle like this.
That's not only because that's
I know
10
I'm
foot
getting
up
good.
plus all the
Can I,
distance.
let's,
I'm
let's,
down.
make, let's make this simple. Target on the ground. Because this is a difficult thing to envision and mechanically bring into play. Target on the ground. It's complicated because we're trying to target ability.
Your best bet might be to just go for this guy and let him worry about the wall.
You can target the wall.
You're gonna
You
melt
can
the
target
wall,
a
and
wolf.
that's
You
a
can target a giant.
Right.
We
I don't
do-
want to hit the ball, so I want to go behind it for darn sure.
We
Far
should
enough away,
have-
just don't hit it.
Just you're right here, so just hit right over here where you'll hit him at least, and you won't hit this guy.
Well, he's down
Well,
already.
he's 24 feet in the air. Hit him in the face.
Yeah, you can hit him in the face.
Just hit him in
If
the
they're both
face.
24 foot in the air, I'd miss the dog, but if I aimed right here, would it get.
And don't worry about that.
Don't worry about the other guys.
Just worry about him.
Just worry
How
about
far
him.
apart are they from each other?
More than 20.
Okay.
They're way more than
And just him.
Are there comments from the peanut gallery? Is that what that is?
No. No, not at all.
I was just curious because the thing I was just like, is that somebody texting and watching this?
I sent a message to my friend about the crawl thing. So they're replying back saying, yeah, it was not in the book. So he's like, yeah, no, I told you that. Like, I wasn't saying it's not in there. I was saying, hey, if here's something in the book that's missing. And they're like, oh, I checked and it's not there. And I'm like, well, I know, I told you.
Well, dude, guys, man.
Come on. Read the words that come out of my mouth. I wasn't asking you if it's there. I was saying,
Actually,
we look at it.
you know, something even better is we got this right here to look at.
Yeah, there you go.
Gary.
What?
This gives you an idea of what each spell goes off like.
Okay.
So my fairy fire is a cube. So when I do it, it goes off from the wall of the cube outwards.
That's what else that spear here. Which one?
So when you create it, it spears out. I think the knight has like a saving throw.
Yeah, make a saving throw. DC spell DC 13 or 28 points.
So 13? And this is for the giant and the wolf?
Just the giant.
Just
Just
the
the
giant.
giant? Alright, so
Otherwise, they hit the ice ball and destroy it.
and what kind of saving throw was it?
13.
What type?
Spell DC.
Intelligence.
How much is each block?
Dexterity.
Is he
Oh,
small
weird,
size?
because he's dodging it. I'm sorry.
Did he roll a 13 is what I was asking. He gets a +1 to dex. No, wait. No, that's the wolf. Giant gets a -1, so he's a 12.
Okay.
He got hit.
28.
20 points of damage?
What?
28 points of damage?
Yeah.
Each block is 5, right?
You're just making a saving throw.
Yeah, but I was thinking about something. What round object could you use for a show a 20-foot radius
I mean,
blast?
the most thing you'd want to have with you if you wanted to like.
And I'm thinking a baseball would be almost close
Yeah.
on this map.
It's not something to think about. Essentially, it's just like.
Well, I'm just saying about if you were doing a map and you're constantly using miniatures, what you could use on the map to show a spear or a cone.
I have a cutout piece of paper, honestly, that you could just rotate. Something that's 20.
No. God. 20 foot long. Yeah, this is the biggest space. Or halfway.
Who's next?
Saving throw from Alec. What I used to have on Living Canada,
Critical
actually
fail.
I didn't mind. Critical fail? Oh,
Two
crap.
fails. 2 fails. Is that what that is? Yeah, he's getting a healing word.
Dang. When I lived in Canada, my friend who's a DM up there, the theater teacher, he bought rubber
I
balls.
just blocked it down and went
Did it all.
on
And
one.
he actually had a whole one and he cut one in half. Yeah, the half and you can place it down.
They have
Really
little
cool.
foam balls at Walmart you can get for like arts and crafts too.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Then you could color them if you had like a special character you played with.
And you really see the difference when you target on the ground versus the air because it's like, wow.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of it. You have it like that, you can just like, here, put it up there, and you have a ball, and there it is. Or they also have that foam little cones. I was like, no, that would work really well.
I wish they had a hollow one that was clear. That would be really cool.
Get a bouncy ball. Get a bouncy ball and cut it in half. One of those the dollar store bouncy balls they
It
have.
still holds some tension.
Yeah, they make them out of like rubber and plastic, so it'd be just like a cone.
That'd be cool.
The balls that you use for squash, cut those down.
Oh, really? I love a clear one too, though. Like I saw
A little bit bigger, but
fireball. Holy crap! That's fireball.
These cubes are 5 feet.
What's that from, Andrew?
I forgot the website. Art Night.
Oh
They give you like 4 or 5 sheets of clear plastic, and you cut them out. And
Man, what size map are they playing on? Holy crap!
Big one where the squares are like, dang. That might be for a small map though, like where the squares are like.
Where we'd all fit on one square?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who's that from?
I'm going to attack Direwolf with my halberd again. And hopefully I hit this time.
Do it.
Website's on.
Does 11 hit?
That looks like
Extra attack. Thanks, 23.
This one works great. This one we got here.
What is that one supposed to be?
It's supposed to be a wall of fire, but it works. It works. Essentially, if you center it right in the middle.
So we're going to match. If this was then whammy aiming lower, I actually
I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to worry about the.
Like this, and then if you spin it.
Well, when I first started, it was before he put the ice wall up. But if it had, I would have actually have, and before he moved, we would have probably got all 4 of them. And had a good chance of killing him.
Did you land attacks?
1.
One?
1 and 2.
Gary, you can do it. You can do it next turn. The reason I ruled it that way was we
Yeah.
spent a lot of time on the
Yeah.
and keep the game going.
I was trying to.
Right, and my favorite thing, I'm the DM.
Is it my turn now?
And like in the workshop we taught last night, one of the things we teach is rulings, not rules.
Yeah.
Rulings are more important than rules.
Okay.
Because sometimes you just got to say, all right, move forward. But
Look.
we now know, so next time you cast it,
Are you in the wall?
It's just like that. Somebody wanting to take the whole table and put it in.
I don't know.
He's in there. We go.
I know.
Even though the DM has told him like twice already that he can't have the table, basically, he's still going to take the table.
I mean, I was trying to figure out whether or not he was in the building or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm taking my turn.
is it going to
Yes, I'm taking my turn and my movement to move back here, and I'm going to cast Healing Word at a 4th level on him, which should be.
It says up to 6 people within a 6 foot radius.
No, this is regular Healing Word.
Well, it says mass healing word.
Mine's not mass. That's for
Okay,
players.
okay.
This is just basic Healing
Oh,
Word.
basically, okay, I'm sorry, my bad. I was going to do mass healing word.
So that's
I took any hit with
4.
you.
I know the 2 guys that are down, and then freaking I still got a few cards in them. And I might get hit again soon.
14 plus. Hello. You get 19 hit points.
Okay.
And you're back up.
And that -5, so yeah, 14.
Mercy healing brings you to 0 to 8.
Okay.
So at least got you back up. And
Negative hit points are one of the best things to get rid of. 3rd edition has unblooded data. It's so much better than that. Because the minute you take healing, it doesn't matter. Negative hit points actually exist.
I have a reason. I have a reason.
You just immediately cross 0.
People might like you.
Okay.
If they like me better.
Anything else?
well, that was a bonus action. I'm also going to. Can I cast it along like a second time as an action?
Cast what?
Healing Word. It says it's a bonus action. That take up an action if I want to go cast it again as an action.
You have to use a spell slot for it. How many spell slots do you have left?
I have 3 left.
How many do you have total?
And 5, 8,
You used
4. I have 4 left. No, yeah, I have 3 left because I cast Fairy Fire. So I have 3. So can I cast it again? Alright, I'm going to cast it now at a 3rd level using all my spell slots to heal our friend here. So that's 4. 4, 7, 8. You're at 12. So that's both people back up. I just wanted to. Don't want 2 people down.
And hopefully they don't attack me again.
I know we aren't meant to win this by ourselves. I just didn't want 2 people to be down the whole time.
But they'll still get to attack before I get to go again.
Starting the next round. Helios.
Okay. I'm going to cast mass healing word. So, who needs healing in general?
These 3 people. Sorry. These 3.
Okay.
And you. What's the radius on it?
6 feet.
You'll hit all 4 of us.
So,
Is that how that
size
works?
choice. No.
Okay. I was about to say.
Play turns. So technically,
So 20. You get a 20 back. 20 back.
Thank you, sir. So now you guys got a little extra buffer because of mine too, so.
Is the box 9.
I'm not totally without spells though. I have a Pearl of Power.
He's got a 10-foot reach, so he can hit. This one's going to hit Cody again. Let's do this one first. So he's going to do multi-attack. 2 attacks in play. First one, 11 to hit.
Yes.
Second one's 11 to hit.
Yes.
So we're going to hit Cody. 26 to hit.
Yes.
Second one, 26 to hit. Holy crap, that was weird. Did you see that? I rolled the same thing on
17 twice.
and 2s on the other one. Alright, so Cody, you're going to take, oh my god,
You might be back down, my friend.
56 points of damage.
What's death?
Huh?
What's death?
Wait, how many hit points did you have?
39.
You gotta take however many to put you down, and then 39 more to die.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're not near it at all.
You're just down
You're
again.
down again.
We're gonna start calling you Yo-Yo.
Up and down, man.
I may just have to kill me. I may just end up being dead.
So, turn into yeah, go for it.
You want me to go give it to somebody, or just back to you?
It's Bert's turn.
Bert, put the hurt on.
There's a banish spell I want.
I want to be able to turn into a giant.
There's Realm of Fire.
Wow. That's, oh man, that's brutal for frost guys.
Right?
The stone curse.
Still curse. It's gonna curse the frost giant.
With herpes.
You know why I said that?
They really hate the burning sensation. Here's a jock dash or something.
It has to make a saving throw.
Huh?
Wisdom saving throw.
15.
One or both? Is this
That's 60s.
both of them have to take or just one? Great, you failed.
Each of his subsequent turns, he has disadvantage on attacks against me.
I don't care about that much. I just thought he was like looking for something I could help him. And then-
Should we
Dragon
start?
bait.
Should we start?
I'm not. It's an evil creature. I'm not like some people who are just like, all right, maybe I can tame it.
Bring out that holy avenger.
Should we work on retreating a little bit?
Well, we got another man down again, and freaking. I mean, we can. You guys want to start falling back? Somebody's got to get the units down.
I can run up and grab him as an animal, but I'd also be getting rid of the giant.
Well, I'd heal him again, and then. So, you're before him, right?
I'm last.
You're dead last?
Dead last.
Well, see, that just looks, because if you get him healed again, then
The giant gets to go again first.
You know what? Okay,
he's
so
taking his attention.
Yeah.
So if we could heal him, I could run up and grab him and get him out of there, or he could walk himself
Okay,
out.
I've kind of got an idea. I got to make use of one real quick. There's a spell I think I can use.
So those near dragon bait.
Is my saving throw reset since I got back up? Or.
So those near dragon bait are going to smell that you have not smelled so far, and that is one of the baked bread. Dragon bait raises his holy adventure against the giant. So attack.
We'll see the hand of God come down and smell it.
Was that a crit?
It was a crit.
He's using two hands, so
Maybe we could use this, win this after all.
he does 20 points of damage. Is what he's going to do. Wins the whole lot.
Wonder well.
Okay, so heal him in the ground. I'll cast Sanctuary on him,
There you go. Yes.
and then freaking he can move back away from the
you
freaking.
need to focus your attention on that giant to draw his attention away from his Dragon Bait healers back and start retreating back to the same ride.
I mean,
They can't
He's not rage.
yeah, it's still not a permanent thing, but just get away from
We'll try and get you out.
range. If
The
you got a range
giants
attack,
can't get up to the ziggurat.
No,
because
rage.
The chain of
Rage.
trials.
I don't know. I'm saying if you have a range weapon, you
But
might.
not for us. Maybe not for them.
No,
Does
they're
rage
all-
increase like everything like this?
Where does
It might.
It's an empty area. You can go inside it.
Well, no, he's talking about the trials.
Would they be able to just walk up there?
Oh,
Since
the trials are gone.
she moved.
Yeah, the trials are. The whole thing is.
Alright, so it's just a ziggurat now. Still somewhere to hold up.
So the wolf in the back is not going to do anything. He's injured very badly.
He got kicked up there. He doesn't want to be here.
The one up front, though, knowing a pack mate is near, is kind of invigorating. No, he wants it 5 feet. I think they have?
Yes, 5 feet.
So he won't get it. He knows his pack mate's here and the giants are. We're going to attack James. 13.
Nope.
Okay, so he's in this.
And Artis.
All right, so Artis December's going to do 2 things on his turn. But before that happens, another thing's going to happen. And I intentionally don't bring this. 2 more frost giants come up. Art December, sensing that there's no way the party can defeat 4 frost giants and 2 wolves, uses his ring to cast a freezing sphere right behind the wall that's going to envelop the 2 giants and the wolf and freeze them solid briefly. You hear him yell out, saying, "I'm expending everything I have, but you must follow me." And he's going to cast a spell that makes a floating door appear in the air right there. And it says, "I'm teleporting us away 2 miles." And he jumps in the portal.
We're gonna. Me and him are gonna run over there, grab the guy on the ground, and then
We're just going to rush the door.
You're going to have 2 turns while the frost giants are thawing out. And as you're doing this, as you're all running through the portal, you see more frost giants coming out. So first there were 2, then there's 4, and 6, and there's a whole range of
Basically like a tribe coming out of the woods.
You don't know if they're a tribe, they're just a large group of them, and they're all armed for battle. So they're all coming out of the jungle.
Their own adventure party.
All of you go through the portal with more than enough time, but you see them coming. And you appear. Let's pick this up. We're done with this now anyway. So grab the miniatures now. You're going to appear 2 miles away. So you're going to be out of one of these squares. And where you appear is next to the rushing, flowing river.
Okay.
That's what we'll stop this one. Just letting you know that Art December kill you. I don't know what it is about Hot Springs, Arkansas, but this town, not just here at Game Planet as well, everybody here totally mistrusts NPCs. I have never run games of multiple Curse of Strahd is this way, Storm King Thunder's way, Tomb of Annihilation is this way, Caverns of Fury was this way. Nobody trusts NPCs. So it's fascinating to me as a DM. What would cause people not to trust anyone here?
Well, see, that's not. And even playing my characters, I never not trusted her. I just.
Oh, I know.
It was like those 2, the 2 guys that were over. It was Nick and that